All right, hello. Welcome back to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where my name is Roderick Chappelle. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to be consistently consistent. So, cue the intro. Welcome back to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper. My name is Roderick Chappelle. Not sure if I even told you guys who I was. But we're going to be doing a little juice this morning. Not a little juice, we're going to do a whole lot of juice this morning. And because I'm doing juices for myself and Jennifer, we got a little talk time this morning. Okay, we got a lot of talk time because I'm gonna do double the ingredients this morning for you guys, or for us, and you guys can watch. Trying to give you a good vantage point right about there. All right, cool. So, how to be consistently consistent. Okay, this is probably gonna be more life coaching than prepping, but it's going to tie into prepping and that lifestyle, because being consistent with anything is the key to success with everything. Okay, being consistent with anything is the key to being successful with everything. The only time that I know of that success comes before work is in the dictionary. I've said that before on one of my videos. And you know, a lot of times you got to hear things in a sales presentation. The client that you're presenting to in any sales presentation, the client has to have an opportunity to say yes 7 times. It has been scientifically proven that in a sales presentation, the client has to have an opportunity to say yes 7 times before you can get money out their pocket. Okay, 7 times. So that's asking closing questions throughout the whole entire closing presentation. You know, for example, when I sold life insurance, one of the questions was always, even before I would even have an appointment with somebody, I would always ask them, be like, is college, if they had small children, is a college education important to you for your children? Answer's always what? Yes. Especially when they're young, when they're small, heck yeah, you want your kids to go to college. You know? And if anything were to happen to you, do you want your family to have the same level of lifestyle, standard of living? Or not? So yes answer, right? Yes, of course I want my family to be taken care of and okay. And in any presentation, you have to have an opportunity to say yes 7 times. Make sure you subscribe, okay? I'm gonna ask y'all in this video 7 times to subscribe. Not really. All right, so it goes back to being consistent. You know, if you're trying to prep, you got to be consistent with it. You're not gonna be able to get everything that you need overnight, and especially the knowledge, because I'm learning daily about just different stuff. You know, there's so many aspects to prepping. You know, are you good with building fire? Are you good with first aid? You know, who's good with everything? People that's been doing it, you know, for a long time. If you've been doing something for a long time, you're supposed to be good at it. That's just, you know, the way things work. But when you're new at something, especially when you're new to prepping, new to, you know, learning this survivalist thing, and it's not, you don't even have to call it all that. Just getting more stuff. Even if you don't want to get all into having a bug out bag and a bug out location and all this other kind of stuff, just be consistent with your preps, you know? Because like right now, Dorian is passing over our area right now, and it's not hitting us like it is hit other areas. We're getting some rain, we're getting a few winds here and there, but nowhere close to the devastation that anyone else, or even on the East Coast, has been experiencing. We're kind of making it out, but our area always does, because if it comes from the south, North Carolina takes our brunt. If it comes from the north, New York and Delaware, those states take the brunt in, because Virginia is kind of surrounded by Virginia is more of an inland state from the coast. So we get sheltered from a lot of things that could happen. But even in that, because I prepped all the time, people were going, it was so funny this week because I'm more prepared now than I ever have been. And it was so funny how people were going out and I was watching them. Because, I would go into the store. Matter of fact, Jennifer and I went to the store yesterday just to pick, because we know that when the storm comes, our dogs are not going to go outside. They're not going to want to go outside in the storm. So when that happens, we have to make provisions for them to do their thing on the inside. So we've trained them with puppy pads. So we had run out of puppy pads, and Jennifer was like, "Oh man, we need puppy pads." I was like, "Okay, well, let's go." And plus, we had ordered a pizza yesterday and everything. I mean, we make this an event for us. This is like, storms are like, hey, this is just a part of life for us. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, in some kind of little sick way, I think we look forward to storms. Yeah, I think we do. And, call us sick, call us crazy, whatever. But we do. We look forward to storms because it's more time that we get to spend together. And that's really what it boils down to. She's in the other room right now. She's actually working. And I don't have to go to work today. And I'm like, hey, that's beautiful. And later on, when she gets off the clock, we're gonna go see It, the new chapter of It. She loves scary and horror movies, so that's something my baby loves. I don't particularly care for them, but you know what? When you're married and you're being consistent with somebody in your life, then you do things that you don't particularly want to do or care about doing because you love that person in your life. Okay? Because trust me, I don't want to go see It. Scary movies scare the hell out of me. But the more I see them and the more I spend with, with Jennifer, I'm like, that's not so bad. And I used to, when I was a kid, I used to get nightmares and all that kind of stuff. But I've outgrown that. I'm past that stage. But I don't particularly care for them because I don't particularly care for movies in general. I'm not a movie type person anyway. But to make her happy and so that she has a good time, yeah, we're going to go see this movie this evening or later on today, whenever we know it's going to be a time. And as long as, the storm doesn't act crazy. As long as the storm's not crazy, we're going to be all right. And right now, it looks like everything's going to be fine. However, you got to put a caveat in that. However, around between 2 and 5, we'll know for sure because that's when all the flooding is supposed to start with us. Now, we're not getting hammered with the winds, but the rain is going to cause the surge to come in. And when the surge comes in, the storm surge, our area is going to flood. I mean, it just is what it is. Our area floods when it just normally rains. So I know it's going to be flooding later on. So we may or may not be able to get out to go to the movies. But, going back to being consistent, a lot of times when you have a goal, my marriage is important to me. I want us to be married forever. So because that's important, I'm constantly working on it. And Jennifer is too. And it always seems like when I get on camera with y'all, my nose starts itching for some daggone reason. I don't understand it. That orange don't look so good. I'm gonna cut it open and see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, it's fine. It's just the hull, the skin. Ooh, it smells delicious too. Y'all smell that? Man, that smells wonderful. That's a wonderful smelling orange. And look, my shirt almost matches my oranges. Oh goodness. But when you are trying to do something, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Because if you want to have a success in whatever you're trying, you have to keep doing it over and over again. Because remember, a lot of times when you start something new, you don't know what you don't know. So a lot of times there's a learning curve. Well, I'm sorry, not a lot of times. All the times there's a learning curve in things when you first get started with them. So if you are a brand new prepper, watch many channels. And I can tell you some folks that, to watch. You can watch Bear Independent is good. He's a little hard. All right, I got cut off some kind of way, but here we go. You can watch Bear Independent. Like I'm saying, he's a little hardcore for me, but dude be spouting truth. I like Pastor Joe Fox. Pastor Joe Fox, look him up. He's a wealth of information. I'm trying to think of other folks I watch. I watch a lot of the Homestead's channels too. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if your first line of defense, if something happens, is a bug out bag, I think you're in trouble already. Okay. We have this fantasy that, you know, if and when something happens, oh, we're gonna grab the bug out bag and we're just gonna go and hoof it out on our own. Blah, blah. I think you're crazy as hell if that's your thinking. I think you need to rethink your thinking, because if you think that you're gonna be able to just go make it in the wilderness by yourself on your own with a bug out bag long term, you're delirious, you're delusional, and you probably need a psychiatric check. You need a check up from the neck up. Okay. I think, now this is just Roderick talking, first line of defense should always be bugging in. Okay. You got most of your preps at your house or at your place. That should be your first line of defense. Always first bug in. If you have to bug out, then you need to have a location that you're trying to get to, no matter where that is. And that could be across country. But if you're going to grab your bug out bag and your plan is just to go and make it somewhere, I think you're setting yourself up for disaster, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Okay. So, you know, just if you're new to prepping, which I know a lot of us not, and ask questions, ask me questions. I mean, I don't know everything, but the information I have, I don't mind sharing. You know, I don't have a problem telling people what I know or telling folks what I think I know, you know, and I don't have a problem with you guys correcting me. You know, please, if y'all hear me spouting something that's crazy, correct me in the comments, you know, and I will come back in and be like, hey, you know what? This person said such and such, and they were absolutely right, because we're all here to learn from each other, right? All here to learn from each other. So as we do this juice this morning, you guys know I compost. Those that follow me, y'all know I compost. So as I do double juice this morning, I'm throwing my stuff into a composting bag. I don't know if I'm gonna take it outside right now because it's raining. The storm is picking up. It's raining like crazy now, and we'll see. You'll see. We will see. But I really appreciate you guys for being here. We have some normals. Let's say normals. We have some folks that watch every video, and I appreciate you guys for that. I go back and I watch all the videos. I'm like, oh, what was I thinking right there? But you guys have been so kind and so courteous. I got a little thing this morning from YouTube, and it showed me how many. It showed me our growth. We grew like 120 subscribers this past month. We grew 25,000 watch hours. I was like, man, wow. And of course, you know, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and get my channel monetized and all that good stuff. And you guys are here in the beginning, during the infancy of this channel. And I appreciate you. You know, I never want you guys to think that I do not appreciate you guys watching. I don't appreciate your time, because I do. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your kind words. I appreciate your comments. We will be live this Saturday as usual. And depending on how that goes, we may start doing more lives, because I know that I know it's more interactive, and I like the interactiveness of the live. I love that. And as we grow, we'll do some more giveaways. You know, you guys give me an opportunity to get there, and we will definitely do some more giveaways. And you know, because I'm all about the community, you know, and I want to see everybody do well. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, and keep watching. If you have suggestions for subjects, please email me or put them in the comments, because I read all the comments. I may not respond to every comment, but I always try to give you a like or a love. And if you're getting value out of this content, you know, please subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, make sure you hit the bell icon. And if you hit the bell icon, see that there are progressions to these stages. If you subscribe, hit the bell. If you hit the bell, hit the like. If you hit the likes on every video, then comment. Okay? Comment. So thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Plant-based homestead prepper. Well, we make it fun.